Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? It's a lot of fun. It's hosted by Travis Kelce. And here I have Natasha and I have Ron. But my question to you, Natasha, is this. Why are they always picking Ron first? Why?
He has that smile, you're kind of like drawn to that is something. Oh my God, you are reminding me now, James. I was always the last one picked in school, and I started to get triggered on this show. Nikki, I was like, okay, they're picking Nikki. She's the blonde. And sometimes they'd rev up, they're like, her smile. I love her from the roast. And I'd like be getting ready to stand up, and they're like, Nikki Glazer is first. I kept kind of revving myself up, but I'm used to it. I was always the last one picked. I have a first grader who is also the last one picked. I think maybe it comes from being small. Why they pick Ron? They recognize him. He looks you got a dimple, I think. I don't know.
What is it, Ron? Tell us what it is.
Oh, it's just I'm generally charming and I'm a great supporter. I don't think it's about knowledge based, and I think it is because I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. I might know a little bit about most subjects. Certainly not an expert in a lot of things, but I have your back, and I think people know that for sure. And I wasn't ever going to come in. Even we had a lot of joke answers and things to do. My rule was always to try to help win and try to help people get money, and I think they could see that in me.
Well, it's interesting from first grade to what, fifth grade? They ask the questions.
Hmm.
That's interesting because I remember nothing. Natasha, do you remember anything from grade
Oh,
school?
because you have to remember we were cramming at the time, so you might have remembered it on the test day. Or we're lucky enough to sit next to someone you could cheat off of. But other than that, yeah, I did not remember a lot of the stuff. I mean, some of the stuff obviously you accumulate knowledge, and I just didn't want to be the dumbest person on the show, and I wasn't.
Speaking of accumulated knowledge, Ron, do they allow you to study? Do they sneak questions to you and let you study? Is that what, Natasha? I think that's what it is. What do you think, Ron? What's going on?
Now they do let you. They don't sneak any questions to you. It is certainly a straight up game show, and they pride themselves on that. But I certainly did study. I went back and watched some videos on YouTube about different subjects, third grade math, different concepts that would come up, especially when it came to like astrology or planets. Because there were planets that were planets when I was younger that are not planets anymore, and I had to learn about that. And then they also have one of my secrets was that there's an Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader video game? And I would play that in my trailer and I would play that at home just to keep myself going.
Natasha, I think that's why they pick him first. That's what I think is going on.
It's a likability factor, James, and but it's I think it's like whoever the person is drawn to. But honestly, getting picked first on this game was where it's at because
Yeah.
you got to then pick from the board. So then
Right.
right away I figured out like how can I get them to pick me first so I can get the first grade question that I know I'm going to know. And so then when you start to get really thirsty and want them to pick you, they don't pick you. But then for a while, Lily kept getting picked. And then finally I look back and she was like making these faces and like doing her posing. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is why.
Just like Ron, and she learned from Ron. I got to thank both of you guys for joining us on Morning Blend and talking about Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? I thought it was fun watching. I know the audience will too. Thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend.
Oh, it's a pleasure, James. Thank you.